Hello, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect. I'm doing a reading tonight for Mercury moving into Aquarius. As to what that will bring to light. Things should be a little bit sharper. I mean, clearly we're still in a Mercury retrograde until the 9th, and then we have a full moon in Virgo. But the very fact that we're out of Pisces, hallelujah, and into Aquarius, I think will bring a lot more clarity to whatever it is you're, trying to discern. I'm feeling from this reading that what you are going to learn or see is probably coming through more from your own insight, your own clairvoyance. The two cards that are the main one I had come out is my winged seer, which is a you can see clearly, which is just perfect for this reading. So let me read you a little bit from that before we start on the actual story that's come through. Your clairvoyant ability is being enhanced by the winged seer. She may be able to tune in and remote view, almost be able to see behind doors and into rooms and receive images that let you know what someone is doing without you actually being there. And all of these experiences will either empower or scare you. You have asked for more information, asked to discover what you need to know. Now that the information has come to you, you must be courageous and take action based on what you cannot logically explain. It is important now more than ever to be honest about what you can see, but most of all, be honest with your own self. So someone has been hiding a truth here, maybe just from themselves. So this, you might not be dealing with anyone, and you're hiding it from yourself. But with this energy coming in, this is sort of suggesting that whatever's been camouflaged or any, half truths that have been told, you're going to get flashes of insight as to what they are. You're going to experience even flashes of the future, and it probably, more than likely, a sudden understanding of the past. It might not be necessarily something that you're particularly going to be happy seeing, but that's certainly what this energy is bringing in for Mercury moving into Aquarius. I do have you inspire trust and confidence, Snow White and her animal friends. So I sort of just get a feeling from this that if you've been like a little bit feeling a little bit lonely, or maybe even a bit paranoid that you don't have friends, that people don't think highly of you, what you might discern is that you are actually a very trusted person. You're seen as someone who's very caring, who likes to look after the animals. You might be someone who's interested in animals, but they came out together, they don't necessarily seem to match. It may be that, you have like animal totems coming through to you now, which are helping you, see things that bit more clearly. So I'm going to get into the story. The base of the deck on my fairy oracle deck was something else. Taking the Self and Lace the Moon's Daughter. I mean, these two combined are literally the solving of a riddle, and it can be quite surprising. Taking the Self is about the light bulb moment coming on. As I say, I'm not necessarily seeing there's any communication, or now there are rumors, however, so what you might actually hear is through a third party, or actually find out that you have been talked about by someone in the past. And I think there's something here that may actually be pretty unforgivable for you once you learn it. But yeah, Taking the Self, doing a complete 180, light bulb moment, and Lace the Moon's Daughter is my solver of riddlers. She lights up the darkness. She actually drops little breadcrumbs for you to follow the path here to get to the very answer. But again, I'm sort of seeing in the main it's coming through your dream space with Penelope the Dreamweaver here. So if there is a question that you would like asked or answered, ask it when you go to bed. Make it really clear. Now, I will always say, put a caveat on you. Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. Don't ask to see things you don't want to see, because they can be pretty disturbing. So If that's something that usually works for you, or it's something that's quite new for you, you can ask to be shown it in bite-sized chunks, and you can ask to be shown it, but in a way that won't frighten you. Now that might mean they're going, the answers are going to come very cryptically and probably confuse you further. So yeah, just be careful what you ask for is really what I'm saying. But I'm saying that most of the answers are coming through your intuition and your dreams and synchronicities, that sort of thing. But I also think that you might hear something about someone from a third party. So let's get into the story. We have first up the Knight of Swords in reverse here. Now, obviously, this is a story that could be, playing out in the next week. It's something that could have played out, a year ago, but it's still, going on. So, it's a story, and you just need to work out where you are in the process. But we have a Knight of Swords in reverse, which is obviously a huge problem. And he's also come out as the Alchemist in reverse in his shadow side. This is someone who misuses their power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. This is someone who has some sort of secret knowledge in the book here. And it is to do with a contract or a partnership. Now, I have to say, when this came out and I saw the Alchemist in reverse, the first thing I saw there is that someone in maybe a moment of anger or cruelty actually put a binding spell on someone. And that's not going to be for all of you, but I did see that. The Alchemist in reverse is like the Magician in reverse. This is someone who's very deceptive, very tricky, and they've got scattered energy, they waste resources, but this is also someone who can be pretty cruel and intent to cause some pain here. If it's not that, and it won't be for many of you, what is actually hidden is a partnership. Is possibly that someone is engaged or that someone is indeed married. I did get out on the base of my Rider-Waite. Obviously I've got an enormous amount of cards here, so I put some back. My High Priestess upright and my Ten of Cups in reverse. So the secret is that maybe someone's just in a very unhappy home, or someone's going through a divorce, or someone is indeed married, but they're very unhappily married. So that may be something that comes to light here. So this Knight of Swords with the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse, I really did feel that this is someone who maybe dumped you, or you dumped them. But I when I saw it, I instantly saw a dumping and it was clarified with a rejection. So this person has possibly rejected you in the past, or you've rejected them. It felt kind of sudden, even though I don't have my side here, it felt kind of sudden. And then with the Three of Wands in reverse, this is delays, setbacks. It's like something's come up here. And I don't know what stage in your relationship you were at, but it felt sudden. Especially the Knight of Swords in reverse, he's just out of control, literally out of control. There's some sort of trigger here for him to flip him up, and I honestly can't get over how quick it feels. It feels really sudden. Something has happened that's turned him on the head, and it's put him into a rage. And he's dumped something here, and it's something that's derailed his plans, and it's made him really angry. Now, below this, I do have, yes, now I asked about the book and the ring as to how this secret will be revealed, from whom. And again, it's sort of indicating the dream space. So this is looking really closely into your subconscious. And that's where I think the answers are going to come from for the majority of you. So there's gratitude here from this Knight of Swords in reverse. And this is either your gratitude or theirs. Now I've got possibly two women here. It doesn't have to be, other than the Three of Wands being in reverse. I've got two women and two men, but they can represent just two, people. because other than that, there's nothing really suggesting a third party. There's something going on behind closed doors here. This is someone who wears a mask, and this is someone whose home life is not what they present it to be, basically. So I've got gratitude here with the Knight of Swords in reverse. And I'm like, well, that makes no sense. This could be that maybe someone found out that someone was pregnant, and that's what happened suddenly. And that's what's made them angry. It's possibly derailed their plans with someone else. And the gratitude is coming from a woman here, a woman bearing a cross. Now, this can go a number of ways. I firstly went with the fact that this, at some point, you might actually be grateful for this experience, or you're grateful for the knowledge that comes to you. And you might have felt, or you might feel that you've dodged a bullet here once the secrets are revealed about this person. But I also feel that this is like some sort of spiritual enlightenment that you've actually gained from this experience. And so you're sort of moving into a place of gratitude for it. It might have been like really, you know, a not very nice experience, really. And you've struggled with it, but I think you may be trying to see the benefits in it. But if it's not that, as I say, this is possibly another woman, a secret relationship, a secret marriage, a secret partnership. And it's possible that someone has got pregnant here, and they've dumped something else. What the gratitude is for Flaff the Footer. The gratitude for this other woman, if it is another woman, is the fact that they have their own stability, and that's what they've chosen. This other woman, the one with the cross and the gratitude, is looking into all the spread. The other woman is looking away from it. She's exited the spread. This is probably the woman that was maybe rejected, possibly. But she has some options to make here. She is at a crossroads in her life, and she's making a decision. But it's all coming from a very grounded place with Flaff the Footer. Flaff the Footer does suggest that there's, you know, imminent news coming, telling you to be really present, very grounded, very earthed. But and that's what's grounding her. But she does have her back to the entire spread, and she's looking at her options, basically. So I sort of wonder if this is possibly you, if there are more than one woman involved here, and you've been rejected somewhat swiftly. And your plans for the future, you know, have just completely untethered. But you have maintained your stability. You've maybe, you know, tried to see the positives in it, and you're just now looking at your other options. And this is sort of behind you, and the rejection. So someone has been rejected here. This is maybe someone who even rejects themselves. I do actually have an Emperor here with a Saboteur. So this is somebody who has you know, self-destructive behaviour. This is someone who's derailed this relationship. This could be the Knight of Swords, it might be someone else, and this is because they are you know, quite paranoid, really. He feeds off your fears, and you know, he enlarges them. This is like the bogeyman here. So it's imaginary fears. This is someone who maybe had imaginary fears of rejection, and then they decided to, you know, be the first out the door, that sort of thing. Whatever this rejection is, someone is saying this is, it's time to move on. It's time to move in a new direction. Because the wheels really have come off here. And there's gossip about this. There's gossip about this. And I think this is possibly where you might get your information. You might hear something, if there is a secret that you're looking to have revealed. You might find out that they've rejected someone who was pregnant. They might find out they've rejected you because they got someone pregnant and decided to stand by them, albeit made them really unhappy and utterly pissed off. Something that's being done rashly, though. It's very, very rash. This gossip, whatever it may be, is eating away at someone. The Knight of Swords in reverse here, reading a diagonal with rejection and Luathis the Wild. This is the Knight of Swords. This is someone who's really impulsive, really rash, can have very, very fiery energy. Just boof, you know, this is like something's just blown up in this person's head, and they've like dropped everything. And it may be that they've heard a rumor about something or someone, and this rumor is literally eating away at them with the mice here. Could be a rumor about you know, corruption with the mice, but the mice just eat away at you. So this is either people have been talking about this person, and they've discovered it, and it's sparked something off in them, or they have been gossiping about someone. And although I'm not seeing guilt here, I suddenly felt guilt. What is the mice on the gossip? Mice. Oh crikey, that was the flyer. Hermit. I didn't know if it wanted to be upright or not. So someone's gone into hiding here. Someone's gone into hiding because of something they've heard that's just gnawed away at them. The Hermit, please. Yeah, the Six of Swords. This is like a massive retreat. A massive retreat. They've heard something, or there's talk that they've been rejected, and someone has just gone into hiding. That's the Knight of Swords. So it is the Knight of Swords who's done this with the base of the deck as well. He may have heard, I've got the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups. So he may have heard that someone, you know, has been entertaining someone else. Maybe with the Six of Cups, that a past love. It's the Six of Cups. Six of Cups, Three of Cups. The Eight of Cups. But someone from their past has moved away from them. So this is someone who literally could have been seeing two women at the same time, and he's, one of them has dropped him, and he's lost the plot so much that he dropped the other one as well. Dropped all of the balls here. Yeah, we've got the Three of Wands up here. I say I wasn't saying third party, but now that's kind of where I'm going with this one. Yeah, but anyway, whatever has gone down here, and this is what you might find out. You might find out that this is why they've retreated, disappeared, gone into hiding, because whatever's been talked about, this gossip, is eating away at them. But this is someone who's very fiery, very angry, can be pretty cruel, but it's also someone who's very paranoid, and has a lot of fears. I mean, they are imaginary fears, but they're fears to the point that, you know, if this is all they think about, you know, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And the Hangman. So it's just like everything's stopped. And it's because of rumours. There's been talk about this, and this has made this person just do one. It might be about somebody getting married. So it may be a past love that's got married, or someone that they were dating, or, you know, married to, in a partnership with. They maybe find someone else here. They've found some sort of truth, but I don't think you know, they've shared it with you. But this is what's coming out about them. So I've got my Emperor here, and it is the I think it's the Knight of Swords again, maybe an Aries. So he's sabotaged this. He's sabotaged literally his own joy. Yeah. His focus has been on the wrong place. He's literally like sabotaged his own joy here. Now, his where he is now, I think, is his prayers, or, you know, his hopes for the future are dissipating here with regards to a love relationship. This might be the one that he's burned after he got burned, I don't know. But what's going on behind? So this is him, the man, the home, and the mask here. And I've got, oh, that gnome. This is my drunken trickster. This is what people don't know about this man. He does wear a mask. He'll wear one mask behind closed doors, one mask when he's out and about. He probably has a number of them depending who he's interacting with. But when he's at home, so he puts his mask on when he goes out, but when he's at home, he's a you know, drunken trickster. Or it means that there's chaos in his home, because I am getting the Ten of Cups, and this is someone who's not happy, but they put a mask on to go out in the world, but when they go home, it's all different. It's all different. I've got a soulmate in reverse, and I've got a recovery in reverse. So this is like a relationship that's not coming back. I've got abundance in reverse. I've got expansion beyond that. So yeah. This Joy here, this is my lovely Joy, Dancing Daisy. She's my healer. She's just a delight. She's so easygoing. She's bright and breezy, and people just feel really good being around her. I think whatever has been done, I mean, it might just be sabotaged his own joy through anger and probably jealousy, finding out about past love. But if it represents a person, this person, this could be you, has gone to the Dark Lady. Now, the Dark Lady is just the dark night of the soul in the main, if she's not actually an individual. This is somebody who has this. So this breakup, this experience, whatever it is for you, may have been so traumatic that it's, you know, sparked your spiritual awakening. It's put you into the dark night of the soul, and this is where you get your wisdom. This is where the secrets lie. It can also be if someone has sort of tried sort of any, you know, dark magic or binding spells or anything on you, this is something you've been able to see now, and you are now able to, you're blocking that. All the obstacles are up for this Dark Lady. This is do not pass. And with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, now this is my After Tarot deck. I actually got job done from this, rather than I'm not working on it, I'm not investing it, because it is the After Tarot. I think, and if this is you, if somebody has, you know, messed with you with, you know, dark magic or whatever, or just really, you know, caused chaos in your life and abandoned you. And this may be something that you've still to go through. Two, one, one, two, two, two. I'm getting that a lot recently. 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. I think this is probably taking you to quite a dark place. I see that, I think you know what's going on. If you don't, you're going to know very soon with Mercury into Aquarius and all the cards that are coming through in this reading. And you're going to be able to block whatever this is, or you are going to be quite determined to block whatever this is. And the job done that I got was with the archetypes of teacher and Don Juan. I think you have taught this person a lesson, basically. I think this person has hurt you, messed you around, worn a mask. I mean, I don't know that, I'm not getting that it's come from a malicious place. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing that this is someone who is incredibly paranoid about being rejected, so will probably reject first. but it's also someone who has very much not prioritized you. There's something that's come back from their past. It's just put them on a tilt. And you've almost been collateral damage. That's honestly what I'm saying. But maybe the fact that you've been able to see the deception, you've been able to, you know, see that they wear a mask, that they're not who they say they are. That's the lesson that's been taught here. So if they were a bit of a Don Juan, you know, very seductive, a bit of a player, out with their own private agendas, then you've been very much taught this person a lesson. And the lesson has come in the fact that not only have you been able to see it, but you're now blocking it. And we have got the journeyman here. This is like a fresh start. This is probably, I don't know who it's for specifically. I've got this man here. Now, I think, I'm sort of feeling that this man has, I did first get that it kind of had aged him, this experience, but I also got that he was moving into a place of peace. The journeyman is heading straight to the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles though, which is pretty rough. This is really, you know, financial loss, feeling left out in the cold, feeling uncared for. There's a lot of regret here. Now in the After Tarot, you know, in the Rider-Waite, he's got his back to the Two of Cups and he's very much looking at the sea of emotion. He is now turning back to look at the Two Cups, but what he's not seeing is that someone's fucking drowning here. You know, this is someone who's incredibly self-absorbed. I don't know if they realise the pain that they cause other people here. Because the way these are set, I mean, this person is literally drowning. These people are like frozen to death here. And all he's looking at is the Two of Cups that he's messed up on. He's still incredibly self-absorbed. And I asked for the outcome. So I've got the Three of Wands now upright. So we have some progress here. But this is also sending the bird out. I think this is seeing things from a higher perspective. Hopefully maybe coming out of a place of being so incredibly self-focused that you can't see that other people are in pain. But somebody is going to get caught here. And that's, you know, he's walking away really smug, thinks he's got away with it, and he's just about to put his foot on the noose and flip him upside down. So he is getting caught. This may make him feel pretty imbalanced. I think this person's turning quite cold with the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is in the After Tarot. He's sat on a block of stone and he's turning out his cup of emotion and love here. This is someone who it really is very emotionally shut down, but to the point they can't see that other people are in need and that they, you know, they've hurt other people. They might even be slightly pissed off that they've got caught here. So there you go. That's what Mercury in Aquarius will bring your way. As I say, I don't think that if whatever it is you need answers to, I don't think you're going to get them, you know, from the horse's mouth. I think you're going to see a lot in your dream space. So, you know, ask away. But, you know, if you don't want to know the answer, don't ask the question. So what's coming in for Mercury in Aquarius for the collective? What advice, please, Spirit, do you have for Mercury in Aquarius for the collective? Trust your talents in changing times. Learn from spiritual experience and follow the soul of your ancestor. So the great teacher is saying that if you are getting, you know, downloads, or you are seeing a lot of signs around you, to trust them, to trust it. You're not imagining it. So, you know, if you start seeing feathers in the ground and you think you're getting messages, you are getting messages, and it's leading you on the path to your your soul's path, your soul's journey. And the fox is saying that you need to, you know, if you haven't already, wisen up a little bit, that things are changing, and that you need to maybe be a little bit shrewder than you possibly were. I mean, if you were like Joy here and you moved into the Dark Lady, I think you're already there. This is sort of being prepared to see people for who they actually are. Follow the soul of your ancestor. Let's have a look at my star ancestor. I love this card. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done. There is a deeper purpose to your human journey. Oopsie. Not only were you born on purpose, you were born for a purpose. You were born to be a bright light in the world, and there are supporters out there in the universe sending waves of energy to guide you at this time. Information and inspiration that has been coming your way recently is not new information, but memories. Your feelings have been drawn in a particular direction, or the awakening of an aspect of your soul. You are being drawn towards a road that will not only light you up, but also help you light up your corner of the world. So continue to follow cosmic guidance that is coming your way, and heed the messages, because they're coming directly from your soul. So there you go, Mercury into Aquarius. Hallelujah. And I hope you find this reading useful. I'm going to get my fire signs for the week up next. So please hit the bell button. Make sure it's filled in to get your notifications. Thanks if you've got this far. Talk to you soon. Bye.